Good afternoon, folks. This is Deb and Dave, and we are on the cusp of the hearings for Donald Trump's cabinet picks. They start actually tomorrow. So we are doing segments on as many people as we can get in for this week. And some people haven't been scheduled yet, and we'll get to them. But I'm going to turn this opening show over to Dave.
So I just want to let people know, yes, we're going to do the individuals that we can get to. There are themes that I'm seeing in all of this. First and foremost, Donald Trump is hiring loyalists. He's appointing loyalists, people who are going to listen to him, back him, be loyal to him, follow his directions. Now, you may or may not have seen Steve Bannon railing on Amy Coney Barrett and Chief Justice Roberts, for ruling against Trump in regards to the whole court case stuff. That's their job to do. They were hired to do a job, and they're actually doing a job. You're
It was the
you're going to
sentencing, right? This
Yeah, that
was,
was the
yeah,
sentencing
well,
stuff.
come on.
Right.
What sentence? I mean,
So they're he's calling for their impeachment, which
yeah,
I think
okay.
is hilarious.
All right.
I just, they ram Amy Coney Barrett through, and now that she disagreed with them on one thing, of course they're going to do that. Now I know she's not a cabinet person,
I just want
but
everyone to know that if we had impeached Trump, we wouldn't fucking be here right now. How's that? Okay, is that working for you? So,
so you have loyalists. He makes it a point, just like a lot of authoritarians, imperialists do, to put in inexperienced people with checkered pasts, people with sexual assault allegations. He tried to do it with Matt Gaetz. He's doing it with Pete Hegseth. Okay. We do have to contact our representatives and try to keep as many of these people out as humanly possible, and also keep an eye on who votes against them and who votes for them.
right,
Deb and I have said that if Fetterman votes for Hegseth, he's done. We're going to push as hard as we can to primary him.
right.
Okay.
Question. It's the Senate we have to call, right? It's the House. Does the House vote on these people? I believe it's the Senate.
It's the Senate.
Yeah.
I believe it's the Senate. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And not for nothing, I'm going to do the House too, because sometimes the House reps
we'll
can.
we'll push the Senate. So
Right.
so this is what we're saying. We know some of these people are going to get through. We can't keep them all out. All right. We know who we need to keep out. We need to keep out Hegseth. We need to keep out RFK Jr. We need to keep out
Tulsi Gabbard, Cash
Tulsi Gabbard
Patel.
and Cash Patel. And we also need to keep out Linda McMahon. There is no way a woman who ran the WWE should be heading the Department of Education. Okay. We know some people are going to sneak through. We can't keep them all out. But I don't care. We have to call our senators and congresspeople on every single one of these appointments, because at the very least, none of these people, with the exception of Marco Rubio, is qualified for any of the appointments they're being given. So some of these people don't even have any experience in for example, Linda McMahon ran World Wrestling Entertainment. They're going to put her in charge of the nation's public school system. The only reason they're putting her there is so that she can destroy it. That's really the reason. So we have got to keep people out. We must not allow them to destroy the public school systems and return that to the states, because you know what's going to happen with that.
Right.
So
There was one other that's okay. The Department of Labor Secretary, she actually did some good things. However, Trump is talking about ripping away, the EEOC and the National Labor Relations Board.
Right.
So
So
she's going to kind of be defanged anyway, even if
he
she
is.
wanted to do
He
anything.
is because look at if she weren't going to do his deed, she wouldn't be nominated. There's no way. Just like
Right.
Rubio. Rubio is now indebted to Trump. He was a Trump supporter to begin with, but he operated within some decent parameters when he was part of the Senate. But now he's going to be in Trump's cabinet. That's a whole different ball game. Okay.
Elise Stefanik is another one.
Right.
Okay. Now, one more. You have Lee Zeldin, director of the EPA, one of the worst environmental records as a congressperson in history.
Right.
So this is this is what we're talking about. Um, we're going to be going through these. So we have, a lot of Fox News people. We have a lot of people getting pushed through here and there through the Heritage Foundation. You're going to hear this a lot too. Uh, this is a nominee uh, that was floated last term by Trump. Didn't get through, but he's still trying to get through. He's very tenacious that way. They don't get through the first time. Let's see if they can get through the second time. Okay. Uh, we have a couple of football players too. The director of HUD, and then we have the ambassador to the Bahamas, Herschel Walker. I
Great.
mean, I'm just saying. But the bottom line is, take a look at every single one of these people. And also, this is another running theme. They're telling you, we're not paying for anything. You got to pay for everything. The director of HUD, or the Scott Turner, I think is his name. He said, uh, like, public aid is a cancer in the country. Blah blah blah. This is who 77 million people voted for.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So
About it.
we're going to
Somebody
we're
think
going to
you think homelessness is a problem now? You really need to think about that. Okay. One of the things that people do when they get to be my age is move into elder housing because it's cheap. You live on your social security and be stable. Think about taking that away and a person living on social security having to worry about paying $2,700 in rent. People, these people are not here to help you. They are here to line the pockets of the elites. We have a cabinet that's worth almost $400 billion now. And everybody was bitching that Biden's at 118 million. We are talking a serious oligarchy here, and none of these people are here to help you. So you
one more
must take action.
one more thing. When you talk about the Treasury Secretary or the director of the OMB, anybody that has anything to do with finances in this administration, when you hear them say, "Oh, we're going to have a surplus by so and so and so," they are lying to you. Okay, we're going to do the department or the OMB, the director of the OMB. He's lying to you. He was the director for the last year or so, last Trump administration. He had his shot before. Okay, what happened before?
He,
Over
he is, by the
$1 trillion
way,
in debt.
he is, by the way, a Heritage Foundation guy.
Yes,
Think about
he's
having
heritage.
a Heritage Foundation guy as the head of the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget.
He
You know
was.
what's
We
going to
weren't
happen,
paying attention.
right?
We weren't paying attention. And what happened? You had tax cuts for billionaires, and
It
the
added
debt
three
ballooned.
added $3 trillion to the deficit.
Yep.
So
So anyway, we're going to start this ball rolling, and just letting you guys know it's going to be a ride, but this is not the time to
check out.
run and hide and check out and complain and say, "Oh well, I can't do anything. My TikTok was taken away." Okay, find something else. Find your local group, and please get involved.
And
We're,
call your
we're
senators and your congress people on
and
these
call
people.
your senators and your congress people. Scott Dworkin, I'll go put that Substack article in here too. He is doing a lot of this, and he is pressing over, like, I think he said 110,000 letters to Congress people. If you want to do something through the Dworkin report, okay, awesome. We just have to move this forward and push back as far as we can. And also, Deb and I are fortunate enough to be in blue states. We're going to push for guardrails in our states. California, you see what Newsom is doing. Okay, he's putting up the guardrails too. So this is what we have to do, and maybe get more states involved and wake them up and get them to put guardrails up as well.
Right.
Okay, this isn't just about quote unquote free money, by the way. Which, by the way, apparently it's free money for the billionaires,
It is.
because that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Just so you know, they lied to you once. They lied to you during the election. Oh, this has nothing to do with Project 2025.
That's a lie.
Oops, we lied.
A flat out lie.
Oh, we're going to have plenty of money. Oops, we lied.
Yeah, remember, we're gonna put in the tariffs and it's gonna bring so many millions of dollars. You won't have any problem paying for your daycare. He's not gonna help women pay for daycare. He's not gonna help families pay for daycare. He doesn't give a shit about your family. Okay, it's as simple as that. He cares about his family. So, all right, we're gonna end this one here, and then we're gonna start up with the individual shows on each person. We'll talk to y'all later.